Hello, I am Mani Malarvannan. In this video, we will look into one of the Web3 analytic kit tool, total transactions over time graph. We will see how to interpret transaction data from Ethereum blockchain and how to analyze how users are interacting with the smart contract that is deployed in the Ethereum blockchain. So one of the main purpose of this tool is to identify how many users are coming into your website and what exactly they did on the smart contract application that you deployed. It's basically analyzes the transaction, how many transactions that happened on each day, whether the transaction is going up for the next day or coming down. You can able to analyze all these informations using this graphical tool. So we use the visualization tools for you to identify the data. So as you know, there are a lot of informations that get stored in Ethereum blockchain, like the public address and also various other informations like the gas fee and how many blocks, which block it belongs to, and the log informations. All these informations are all logged. So from that, so what we do is that we collect that information, store it in our analytic kit platform for you to use the visual tools to view the data in a graphical manner so that you can understand how well your contract has been used by your users. Especially if you are running a marketing campaign and you want to analyze on which days the user growth is going up and on which days the user transaction volume is coming down, you can able to identify those informations using this graph. So I'm going to show the tool so that you can understand what I'm talking about. So I have mentioned in my previous videos, you can go to dpa.analytickit.com and you enter your user ID and password to log in. Once you log in, you will see this dashboard. And then from this, if you click the community engagement from the left-hand menu, it will take you to the community engagement tool. Again, I have specified in multiple videos how to create a campaign so that you can track the analytical data from the Ethereum blockchain. All you have to do is click the new campaign and enter the campaign name, start date and end date, and then the contract type, and then the contract address and token address. If you have different contract address and token address, you can specify. If you have same, most of the time it will be same, then you can just specify the contract address and leave the token address as blank. So once you set this information and save it, so we need 24 hours for us to go and get the blockchain data and then store it in our system at the backend system so that you can start viewing the data. And we are working on getting the data in real time. As soon as a new campaign is created, we are planning to go and get the data. But for now, we have to wait 24 hours to see the data, to see the graph. So these two are the campaigns. One of this campaign I created some time back last year, and then this campaign it is still running, and we can able to see how exactly this graph is looking. So I have explained all these tools, active users over time, total contract calls over time, graph, and then the total token transfers over time, average gas used over time. All these graphs we have seen in previous videos. If you have any questions or concerns, please look into those videos or send us an email. We will be happy to help you. And then in this video, we will look into the total transactions over time. It's basically identifies on which each day how many transactions that happened on your Ethereum blockchain. See how we identify the Ethereum blockchain, that is based on the contract address you provide when you start the marketing campaign. See, I've shown it in my previous videos, and going to show it again in the community engagement in the new campaign. you have to specify the contract address. This is the public address that your contract has been deployed on the Ethereum blockchain. So once you provide this information, then what we do is we have a system to go and retrieve the data, that transaction data that matches the contract value, and store it in our system for you to view the graph. See, in this graph, the total transaction over time, the x-axis, we have the dates. This is where this is when your campaign started, March 11, and then it goes until the March your contract end date. You can see the starting the contract that the transaction volume is close to 90K, and then it slowed down, and then it came down on 14th and 15th. There was not much volume, and then for 16, 17, 18, the transaction volume is pretty low or zero. So you can see what is going on in your blockchain, in your contract application that you deployed on Ethereum blockchain. If you have any issues, or none of the users who came to your website, they did not purchase any tokens, or they did not transfer any of their tokens to their friend's wallet. So all these informations you can able to identify. And also you can compare and contrast between this graph and all other graphs that is there, average gas usage, and then the total token transfer over time, and identify what is going on your contract that you deployed. See, this gives you insight into how your customers are using your data. See, I have shown various tools for you to identify how exactly your website has been used by your customers. Say you are running a marketing campaign from January 1st to January 10th, and you want to identify how many users came in for January 1st, how many users came in for January 2nd, so on and so forth. So using the various Web2 tools, you can identify how many users came and where they came from, which country they came, and how much time they spent on each of the pages, or which particular page they spent more time. All these informations you can identify using the Web2 tools. Now with this community engagement Web3 tool, you want to identify what exactly they did on the Ethereum blockchain. So there are so many things happening on the Ethereum blockchain. Under that, you want to bring in the data that is particular for your contract, and then analyze to understand more about your customer behavior using your smart contract application. See, the one thing we do in the analytic kit is all the data that we provide, we collect from the Web2 or from the mobile application. We collect it and store it, and also we get the data from the Ethereum blockchain. All the data we collect, and then we have visual tools for you to view the data to understand your customer behavior. So you are making a decision based on the data. You are not making a decision based on some assumption that this is the way your users are using. So everything you can use is based on the data that we collect and store it, and then use the various visual tools for you to view the data and make actionable items to do to engage your users more with your platform. So this helps you to improve the ROI for you and for your customers. Say you are a marketing company, and if you are managing the initial token offering project for one of your customers. So definitely you can use these analytic tools for Web2 and for Web3 to get the data and then identify, to make actionable informations for your customers to engage more with their application, and ultimately you want to grow the community. So these are all the data points you collect and then use it to improve the efficiency of your contracts that you deployed on the Ethereum blockchain. So the community response, see, one of the main goal I've explained in my previous videos is to grow the community and how well your community is using your tools to interact with your smart contract. Say you have a website that you are selling NFT tokens, and your customers are asking you to manage their campaign for them so that to attract more users. And if you are running a campaign, you can analyze using the analytic tools. You can identify how many users came, which part of the continent or country they came from, how many, how much time they spent, and did they come often time, or they just came for only one day and then they did not visit you again and again. All these informations you can able to collect based on the data points that we collect from the websites and store it in our system for you to use the tools to view the data and make actionable information about the platform that you are supporting for your customers. So this also helps you to understand the strategies that you are using in your marketing campaign. Say you are running multiple marketing campaigns. You can use one marketing campaign and identify how well the marketing campaigns are being used so that to attract customers, and then fine tune your future marketing campaigns based on the current marketing campaign, again based on the data that you we collect from the web 2 tools and also from the web 3 blockchain, Ethereum blockchain data. So right now, one other thing I want to mention, right now we are supporting Ethereum blockchain because as you all know, that is the very popular blockchain. And we are working with the other blockchains to include other blockchains as well. Sooner than later, we will introduce other blockchains to get the data from other blockchains so that you can able to compare um, the data from other blockchains, non-Ethereum blockchains as well. So this also gives you a competitive analysis of how well your users are using your Ethereum blockchain. So once you have the transaction data, token transfer data, and then the token transfer volume, and then the how much value between transferred, how much value transferred between tokens, all these data points you collect, and that gives you how well your customer wallet they are using, your customers are using your smart contract. It's not only that, you can also try identify if your customers are using any other NFT tokens other than your own NFT tokens, and then try to identify more informations about the customer interest that will help you to upsell a lot of your products, NFT products to your customers based on the data that we collect from the Ethereum blockchain. So this also helps you to identify the future trends. See, one of the main thing with the Ethereum blockchain is it keeps growing. There are more and more features are they are adding, and also the marketing campaign that you create to attract the customers that needs to be changed and adjusted based on the data points that we collect from the Ethereum blockchain. So this tool helps you to identify the transaction volume. Based on that, the transaction volume data we collect, you can able to identify what you need to do to attract more customers in your future marketing campaigns. So the maximizing campaign effectiveness, say you are running multiple marketing campaigns for your one of your customers, and you want to identify how which campaign is creating maximum transaction volume. Based on that, you can fine tune, adjust your other marketing campaigns to attract more customers, making them to come often to your website, making them to buy the tokens or NFTs. And basically you want you have to make them to start using the Ethereum contracts that you deployed. See, and also I've shown in my other videos the one of the main point is the average gas used. See, you can using this is the average gas used over time tool. I have explained in my other video. So using this tool, you can identify which part of the day, which day, on which days the transaction volume is low, so that you can help your customers to make them understand on which days they can purchase the tokens. They can interact with your smart contract so that they will pay less transaction fee. As you all know, you have to pay transaction fee anytime you interact with the smart contract. You can use this graphical tool to identify which days the contract is slow, contract price is low, and which days the network congestion in Ethereum blockchain is low, and make them use during those days so that they will pay less transaction fee. All those informations you can use these graphical tools to identify, and also you can able to create the marketing campaign based on this information. If you know, for example, late in the night, early in the morning, the transaction fee is less, then you send a marketing campaign by posting the link in your social media platforms, a Discord channel, for your customers to start engaging with your Ethereum contract. So that helps to reduce the fee for your customers. So that's all I want to explain in this video. If you have any questions or concerns, please let us know. And also subscribe to our YouTube channel and help us grow. Um, Again, if you have any questions or concerns, post it in the YouTube video or send us an email. We'll be happy to help you. Thank you. Appreciate your time. Bye.